Yo, what's good, world? You've just stepped into the most dangerous intersection in the culture. This is the Cold Corner Rap Podcast. I'm your host, Cav, and we're here to give you the unfiltered truth. We're talking GOAT status, who's really holding the crown, and which rappers are just coasting on a name. From the hottest bars to the beats that defined an era, nothing is off limits. The polls are open, the mic is hot, and the takes are ice cold. Grab your coat, it's time to get into it.
Yo, yo, yo. Can't leave rap alone. The game needs me. What's good, people, man? The Cold Corner Rap Podcast. We are back. Episode 2, man. It's been a long time. Apologies, people, man. A few things going on the last few weeks. But listen, man, we're going to be here for the next few weeks. Going, man. We're back. So let me introduce the panel. We've got a highly prestigious panel with us. First to my left, D-Man. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro? I'm good, man. Glad to be back after the first episode. I know I got some good receptions on that. So yeah, man, ready to discuss all things rap, hip hop, and all that, man. I'm good. Hope you're good.
Yeah, man. All good, man. We're back, man. I'm happy to do this. We've got a good episode ahead of us, man. Listen, Mr. Teron, how you doing, sir? All the way from the US of A, blessing us again, man. Big up, man. How you?
I am good, bro. Glad to be here, man. Like you said, the critically acclaimed first episode was good. People been asking for more, and some good music dropped between the last part and this one. So, big up to the panel. Yeah, man, let's talk some music.
Yeah, man. Now, listen, first time on the show, Big Preach. Welcome, man. I hope you're ready, man. How's things?
Yeah, man, I'm good. They are looking forward to today still. So we got the man, then we got the chat. Yeah, big up, respect.
Yeah, big up. Listen, man, we've got a few questions to get through this episode. But I thought to myself, before we start, do a little what we'll say quick fire round, the sub quick fire round. I'm gonna put up on the screen. I want to put 2 rappers side by side, and then I just want to hear from you guys who you taking over the other one, really. So
Nas.
let's see if Nas is up there. But we've got interesting thing.
Okay.
We're gonna start off with the first 2 that's been spoken about in hip hop, I'd say, for like the last 4 weeks or so. I'm just gonna flash up their picture there. Got Lloyd Banks on the left, Fabulous on the right. There's been debate who are people taking, man, Fab or Banks. So BBK, I like the reaction, man. Let me come to you first. So are you taking Banks or Fab? But listen, once you take one, the other one is gone.
You know what? Big up, because someone asked me in the sports show the other day that same question, and I had to think about it, because they're both New York rappers, and I mess with both of them, but there's some Brooklyn bias there with Fab. I think this one, to put it in football terms, I think this one go in extra time, maybe damn near pens. Like, this is close. This is not as cut and dry. I think the Cold Corner mixtape was fire. I think the Rookie of the Year mixtape was fire. But Fab has a slightly bigger body of work, and he has some banger mixtapes as well with the Wake. You know what I mean? So it's Fab for me, but it's a respectful shout out to Banks. The Rotten Apple was a good album as well, but it's Fab for me. But it's close. It's not a runaway. It's not a 4-0.
Yeah, it's close. I think for me personally, I agree. I think more Fab. I mean, like you said, the Cold Corner mixtape series was good. The Halloween Havoc mixtape series, the albums overall and stuff. But yeah, like you said, I just think Fab's body of work for me, the Soul Tape series alone, For me, I would probably put them over Banks' Cold Corner series for me. In terms of albums, The Hunger for More, I'd say probably for me was Banks' best album.
I agree.
In terms of Fab albums, Ghetto Fabulous, I love that album, man. I love that album.
Nah, it ain't touching Ghetto Fabulous, bro.
Fabs.
What?
Yeah. I think that album was a thing. I think for me, you know what, Fab, I think just overall, man, it's in terms of the longevity as well, and for the fact that Fab, you know, he came up before and he's still doing it, you know, to a high quality level now, speaks a lot, man. So me, Fab, man. D-Man, what you saying?
I disagree with both of you, brother. I don't think this is close whatsoever. Yeah,
Not close.
listen, FABO all day. Yeah, everybody. But I don't think there's a category that Lloyd Banks can beat Fab in. Yeah, you talk about
A battle? A battle? Would you say a battle? Like if they were on that smack stage?
All right, maybe
could be.
maybe that. Yeah, but I'm going to be controversial here. Yeah, Lloyd Banks puts me to sleep. Yeah, his delivery, his tone, bro, he bores me to death. Yeah, I'm not on the Lloyd Banks thing at all. And Fabulous is one of my guys as well, so maybe I'm biased in it. But the albums, the mixtapes, the flow, you know what I mean, the longevity. Like, come on, man. I don't think. What are we doing there, man? What are we doing? Nah. Sorry. Nah.
Do you know what it is? You know what? I do agree partly of that, because what I find Fab, you can hear Fab on different features, and he sounds this way, he sounds that way. He's flipping up, kind of switching up the cadences, the flows and stuff. And Banks is just that monotone. It's doesn't really change it.
It don't hit like that. He don't hit like Fab does, man. Yeah, and actually, the Ghetto Fabulous, that's one of my favorite albums. I love that album. That album. So yeah, to me, there's no competition, man. There's no contest.
Preach.
No competition. That's what you did.
I'm kind of the same. Like, I find this whole debate and argument weird. Like, out of everyone to match Fab with picking Lloyd, like I don't even understand the Punchline King title that Lloyd's got. Tell you the truth. So I kind of agree. Like, it's Fab all day. If I had to listen to someone all day, it's got to be Fabulous. Like, if there was only one artist, like I couldn't switch. Like, I got the cheapest Spotify package. You get me? There's no forwarding. There's no, you get me, ads and everything. Could only listen to one artist out of them two. It's got to be Fab, man. Like, I don't like. I think Lloyd, I'm not really. How can I say it? When it comes to like mixtape names and the titles and stuff like that, I'm not the guy to give you names and that. But that's listening. Like I remember actually trying to listen to Lloyd. You get me? And it was just like it just weren't really hitting home. If 50 weren't involved,
all right.
What?
You weren't really hitting home.
All right. That's exactly it, bro.
You say you don't know where the Punchline came. He carried that Beg for Mercy album.
Head first like a soccer star, bro. Come on, what we doing there, bro?
They had melody on songs. The Punchline
Fighter, I agree with. Punchline Fighter, but Punchline King is a different level. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand why he's in the Punchline. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that part, but the King, like, I'm a bit like, that's a big title. Yeah, it's a big title.
I think back then, though, in terms of the punchlines, like in terms of like, you know, like the victory freestyles and things like that, it took like Banks. Like, the only way I get blue balls is if a chick's got blue lipstick. And when he was them kind of bars back then, I was like, yeah, Banks is, you know. But I kind of, I don't know, man. It's tough, but for me, like for all of us, Fab, I guess.
He had some bars on that Beg for Mercy, and I'm telling you, the Rookie of the Year mixtape, it might be a little cobwebs and some dust on there, but if he can dust off and go give that Rookie of the Year mixtape another listen, objectively, you will understand. You won't agree with the punchline king, but you will understand. Because his entire thing was predicated on punchline, because he didn't have the melody like 50 or the southern flow like a Young Buck. Like only lyrically, only Game and G Unit could chat to him. You know what I mean? So he was. I give Banks a little more credit than D-Man give it. They say he's not even close, man. A little closer. Yeah, but it's fab still, but I like Banks. I'm not gonna lie. He made some good music.
Listen, this next one, it's interesting. It's interesting, man. Remember, we got to pick one. The other ones gotta go, man. Jadakiss, Pusha T.
Oh,
This is easy.
Jadakiss, Pusha T. Go on, preach. I'll let you go with this one, man.
It's got to be Jada, man. It's got to be Jada. I like clips. I like their flow. I like what they've done. They've definitely brought something unique to the game, different. But like, yeah, Jada's just all round, innit? It's all round. Whatever tempo, flow, genre, cadence, mood. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're angry, it's Jada. If you're in that romantic mood, you could get Jada still.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? But just Jada all around, man. I can't. He's one of my top 5 as well, anyway. So
Yeah. I see D-Man.
Be very careful what you say, D-Man. Be very careful with your words.
This is close. This is close. A lot closer than the last one. This is actually close because I agree what you said about Jada. You know what I mean? The features, the part of the locks, you know what I mean? Lyrically, punchlines, flow. He's got it all. But you can't discount Pusha T, like the Clips, they're one of my favorite groups ever. Yeah. They haven't got a bad album. Yeah. Pusha T hasn't got a bad album. His albums are better than Jada's, in my opinion. You look at the tracks when he's going back and forth with Jay-Z. Arguably, you can keep up with Jay-Z on them tracks as well. The way he done Drake in that beef.
Yes.
This is tough.
Like you said, this is extra time. This one.
This is very
Depends. It's going to depends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Jada edges it. He edges it, but it's very, very close, man. Very, very close. I don't want. I hate to choose, but because I have to, I'm gonna say Jada edges it. Just
so. I'm gonna before we go to BBK, I want to pick up on something you said. You said Jada hasn't got a better album. Now, Kiss the Game Goodbye, and that's Kiss's first album, right?
Yeah.
A lot of bangers on that album, a lot of classic tracks.
I don't know about classic tracks, bruv. Like, to me, that was a collection of bad boy producers and a selection of a mismatch of tunes, innit? I don't think it was a body of work. I think it had some bangers on there, but it wasn't a body of work. I think he tried to be too commercial on that. Yeah, I think he bowed to the pressure. You had all the Pharrells, Rottweiler, all the people on there. Huh?
I thought that was one of his hardest. I think he went commercial on the Kiss of Death.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah, I think he was hard on that one. I think the Kiss of Death is when he went with Mariah Carey with the commercials and all that.
Yeah, I heard it, but I think he went too much. I would say commercial is the wrong word, isn't it? But because he had all the blockbuster producers on there, I think that kind of overshadowed
the features as well.
And the features, you know what I mean? I think that kind of overshadowed his artistry a little bit. Like, and to me, me personally, he's had, say, average albums, but I don't think he's had great albums. Whereas Pusha T and the Clips, their albums are, if they're not classic, they're phenomenal. You know what I mean? Pusha T does not disappoint, whatever he does. But I'm still going to pick Jada because, he's standing in the game. I have to go through his verses as well, both verses that he did, Fab and obviously the Locks versus Dipset. You know what I mean? And he's got legendary feature verses as well. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Jada just.
Even his beef with 50.
Yeah.
His beef with
No.
50 was underrated as well because I think he won
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but obviously being a global superstar that 50 was, it didn't really have as much of an impact. But yeah.
You know what? I hear what you say about the first album, The Kiss the Game Goodbye, but you have to understand the space at the time, right? A little bit of context. Like Jada was doing Locke's albums. This was going to be his first solo, so I understand why he went for the big production, and I think that kind of limited creativity a little bit. But Pusha T himself will tell you, I'm going with Jada, because Jada can give you the half beat on the By Your Side, or he can give you the why, and he can tell a story.
Yeah.
And I hear the Nas influence in him. Like he will admit to it that Nas gives him influence, because on the last Kiss, there was a song that he had on there called "What If," and he had Nas on there for a reason.
I was watching the album the other day actually. And
So,
there's more versatility to Jada's game in it. Pusha T's cult crap in it, like it's cult crap, but he does it to like such a phenomenal level. But in that respect, Jada just edges it for me.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna have like one of the categories of one of the guys who were more underrated guys, I think Pusha T would be of those in that category, because I think his lyrical flow is grossly underrated. But if he's going against Jada, it's like putting Kobe up against Michael. You rate Kobe, but I'm sorry, you play a two guard, and this guy just happens to be better at it. You know what I mean? But he's tough.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I think for me, I don't think I've heard a poor verse from either, to be fair.
Facts.
Which makes it closer. But for me as well, I think Jada kind of just edges it. And for the fact, Jada's been doing it from the 90s as well, and he hasn't dropped off a level. At all.
And one more thing with Jada. The thing is, right? You know how clips they go back and Pusha T and they feed off each other. I don't think there's a better duo feeding off each other like Styles and Jada. The way they finish it, when them two on a track together and they just finish each other's verses, I don't know how there's a level of chemistry there that's unmatched with them too. I know Sheik Luch coming in like fuck the group up a little bit sometimes with his flow, but them two back and forth, there's not a better duo, man.
Yeah. No, I agree. Oh, the next, you know what? There's about 6 more, but I'm not going to do the 6 because it will take it into a long time. So I'll maybe do 3 more. So next one, this is controversial because the King of the South, he's been calling for someone for verses for a while. T.I. versus 50. Listen, we know 50's impact when he came into the game and just broke all types of records and stuff. T.I. has a phenomenal catalog as well. 50, I feel, after Get Rich or Die Trying and the Massacre, the albums after that weren't, to me, as good. They had a couple tunes here and there, but I feel 50 kind of...
Even the Massacre weren't that great, bro.
Massacre was trash.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie. Massacre was trash.
Yeah.
It's just one album, bro. One album.
Yeah.
If you want to count the one before that, we had the Ghetto Quran on there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Fair enough. But Get Rich or Die Trying, and then that's it. Yeah. Obviously, the mixtapes with G Unit and whatnot. I'm choosing T.I. personally, by the way. I'm choosing T.I. Yeah. Like, album-wise, I said King of the South. T.I.'s underrated, tunes and he's a good rapper. T.I. is a very good rapper. Yeah, I think he's underrated in that respect. Yeah, I think, and he's got some classic tunes as well. I remember before he went to jail, he was running it really. He was running it when he had that, what you know about that, all that, whatever. And he was meant to be,
he had a good run.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So don't sleep on T.I. Don't sleep on T.I. To me, I take him over 50, man. I take him over 50.
Is he beating 50 in the verses, or is 50, 50 just gonna play?
He's not going to beat 50 because if you got it's 20 tunes in it, and 50 can a couple G Unit tunes, and then he can play half or Get Rich or Die Trying in it. Like it's not.
I can play some bangers off of urban legend and trap music.
100%. I would go with T.I., but for popularity and the reaction from the crowd, it's going to be 50 in it. Like 50 will win for popularity, not for ability. You know what I mean? And it depends where it's played as well. If it's in New York, it's going to be 50. You know what I mean? But me personally, T.I.
T.I. for me as well, man. I just think T.I.'s got better bodies of work, man. And just more consistent in it as well. For me, man. What you saying, BBK?
Yeah, it's Ti for me. Like, I rate Fifth for making a classic album, but I don't blame 50 because there was always going to be a drop off after Get Rich or Die Trying. There was no way he was going to top that. So I think in a sense he was a victim of his own success with that first. He started too hot. I think Jeezy suffered from the same thing. That Jeezy first album was so damn good that I was like, ooh, can he really follow that up? But yeah, T.I. has a body of work, man. I'm serious. Trap music, King.
The first three albums from T.I.
Yeah. T.I. had a very good hit streak of good albums. There was no drop off. But matter of fact, from was it I'm Serious to Urban Legend, it was
even King.
Yeah, even King. It was a steady incline, if not a maintaining a very high level, a very high standard, to the point where he was getting feed. When the big hitters were doing a remix, T.I. would get a phone call. 50 wouldn't, based on lyrical ability. Even what that track that Drake and I think it was shit, I can't remember the track, but T.I. was featured on one of the tracks where all the big dogs was on.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, it was. And people were legit debating like who took that. Like everybody went hard on that. Like 50 don't get those calls. 50 he makes good music and he did make a classic album. I give him all the props for that. But the drop off was so huge to the massacre, and the follow up one to that wasn't that good anyway. But yeah, T.I. has a bigger body of work, but 50 remains the bigger global superstar.
I agree. Just trying to disagree there.
Yeah. I'm on this one because I'm going 50. Just the classics, just the way the real classics, they're still going on. You're still hearing them today. You know what I'm saying? Like DJs are still playing some of them tracks, 21 Questions alone, just like that, those kind of elements. I'm going with 50. Like, I don't know, you get me? T.I. is up there, but I don't know. I didn't see that as the right clash. T.I. and 50. It didn't make sense to me to do that. Is he really is he the king of the South?
I don't think anyone really challenged him for it, because Wayne never really limited himself to the South.
That's what I was going to say next, and then I was like, is he 100% South, Lil Wayne? So
he don't know what he is, bruv. Yeah, he really don't.
He's all over the place, man. All right, let's move on. I'll probably do two more of these. Next one is another interesting one. The Game and Rick Ross. Yeah.
Big Meech.
Boy, I don't know who wants to kick this one off.
So I think this is a verses. That's a good verses.
Yeah.
I think they're real close. I won't be surprised if the vote goes straight down the middle, 50-50 on this one. I'm gonna just go with Ricky Rose. I think I like that, the Maybach music. I like that feel. Do you get me? I like that element. And he held his own without Drake, because I know a lot of people saying like his best tracks are with Drake, but then he's got a couple bangers without Drake as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So with Meals and that, so kind of I feel like with Game, I think a lot of his tracks are the ones with 50 elements and 50 in there. Do you know what I'm saying? So in terms of like take away like the verses element, just who you're picking, I'm going with Ricky Rose. Like, I don't know, I just that feel like he's got that grown man kind of music. You get me as well. Just it's got to be Ricky Rose for me.
I think it's. Do you know what? It's weird because I had this discussion with my cousin the other day, and he's just Game, my documentary, Doctors Africa, and then in my head I'm like, you know what, Thriller for me, classic album. I like Teflon Don as well. God Figures I Don't, I think was a good album as well. I just think with Game, in terms like Game's lyrical ability, I'm not gonna knock because Game lyrically, Game, you know, he's a good artist. He does get that thing of he did have that kind of thing on his jacket of name drops. That's all he does is name drop. I know, like we said, like Preach just said, the documentary was basically a 50 album. 50 said he had basically the album done, and that was given to Game. After that, when he kind of went off from G Unit, Dr. Zanfigurt, Red Album, Jesus Peace, a couple other albums. I actually enjoyed a lot of his albums, you know, that he's done. For me, it's
maybe
hard.
do you know what I'm saying? Maybe live as
God.
well. Maybe because of the live element.
I was
maybe
gonna come
Game.
to that.
I think the live element, maybe Game. I'm thinking about it. Like, might get a bit bored of Ricky Rose. Like,
I've seen them both live, and I could tell that Game was better than Rick Ross.
Okay, yeah,
a lot better. Yeah, a lot better.
Presence.
But
I think you're being unfair to Game, Kev, when you say that it was basically a 50 album because 50 did have heavy production, but because Eminem had heavy production on Get Rid of That Time, but no one credits Eminem with this. It was a 50 album. I think the documentary was closer to being a classic than Thriller. Like I really think, even Doctor's Advocate was.
I gotta say, Doctor's Advocate. You remember, he separated from 50 after that, and people thought he was gonna flop, whatever.
Yeah,
he come with that One Love tune and all the things, and then Doctor, very good, very good album. And he talked about what you say, Jesus Peace as well. Very good album as well, and it's like way down his career. So I still get to Rick Ross. Don't get me wrong, but lyrically, the Game is very good, and the albums that he puts out, I know he put out a lot of albums, but there are still a lot of good ones in there. Like he said, like BBK said, like the first two were phenomenal in my opinion. But Ross had that run, and he can do like the grown man rap. He can do the hood stuff, like you know the Larry Hoover tune and all the things there. He could do the smooth thing for the girls. Was it Aston Martin music and that?
That was undone.
Yeah, I think his catalog and his versatility, and he's got that way of speaking about money and wealth, and he make you feel broke, bro. But he just does it so well, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He's To me, I think I'd have to go with Ross.
Game.
Teron?
Yeah, I'm going Game. Because if we ever heard Rick Ross in a battle song, we know he can do the melody, the club thing, but in a battle where he's going at, because we seen Game go hard for 5 minutes on the Who Shot You beat. I don't know if you give Rick Ross the Who Shot You beat, he can do the J. Cole thing. You know what I mean? We just hear J. Cole rip that up. And then J. Cole, you know, if you're a rapper, you're gonna do a freestyle and you take on the Who Shot You beat, you have to represent. Not every rapper jumps on that. I think Game gets on that. I'm not sure if you give Rick Ross that he can cook. And people in the chat on the watch, but make sure you let us know what y'all think, because I'm very interested. This is some good comparisons. It's Game for me. Lyrical, because I'm always gonna judge a rapper on your lyrical ability in it. Because take the production away and the backing that you have when it comes of you behind the microphone. Because if you just even listen to the DJ Clue thing that J. Cole just did, it's not great production. These are beats that we've heard before. Who Shot You? Victory. But the he's giving you. I'm sure Game can give us that. I'm not sure Ross can give us that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, Ross gives the it's tough because on today I might pick Ross. Tomorrow could be Game, depending on my mood and what I decide to tap into. So it's a difficult one.
I guess you can say Ross is the more versatile rapper, and that's a skill in of itself when you can switch it up and be versatile. But I think Game, the core of who Game is, a California dude and a blood gang member, he's going to be the battle rap pitbull type of bite your head off. But we see Rick Ross do more beef off the beat with 50 than he did in the studio, and it's more talking than it. Because we come from a generation, you got beef with another rapper, it's on wax. Because we didn't care what Jay-Z or Nas said off wax. It's on the beat what you saying. That's what we're gonna judge you on. You know what I mean? So that's another angle.
Facts. Okay, before we get into the main part of the show, I'm gonna do one last one. I know BBK's already got this guy already, but say Nas and
So
Kendrick.
So disrespectful. Disrespectful.
It's Nas, isn't it? It's Nas hands
Yeah,
down.
it has to
For,
be,
for
man.
me. For me.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
What
Nas-
made
Nas-
what made them to be like verses? What
Father
gave
and
you
son. Must be father and son.
Do you know why? Because I've listened to a few pods and I've heard certain people describe Kendrick as the new age Nas, which the father and son comparison, what BBK said, makes a lot of sense. But I thought maybe if I put them together, me personally, I don't think there's one Kendrick album that beats Illmatic or It Was Written for me. I know Section 80 was very good. Good Kid, Man City was good, but I just think I don't know if any Kendrick album beats.
But who's more consistent with the albums? Who's more consistent with the quality of albums?
Nas has got so much more.
Yes, I still give it to Nas.
No, but all right. So if you take how many albums Kendrick got? What, five? Is it 5?
Yeah.
It's about five. It's about 5,
But
6
if
years.
you take Nas's first 5,
yeah, Pimp to Butterfly, Damn, and
Miss Morale, and GNX.
GNX.
Yeah? Right. So if you take Nas's first 5 albums, Illmatic, It Was Written, I Am, Nostradamus, and Stillmatic, who's more consistent?
Still Nas.
Yeah, still Nas.
Because consistency, but I say Kendrick.
But the thing is, Kendrick put out an album every year, like 2-3 years. You know what I mean? It was like there was distance between Nas's albums. Like they were, you know what I mean? It was Nas didn't put out an album back to back for time.
Hold on, 94, 96.
Well, Illmatic was 91.
98. No, he put out 2 in 99. I am a Nostradamus, and
we're back to back. Yeah,
we're back to back in the same year. I think that was 99.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I know a lot
was
of people
Illmatic really 91?
That was 94.
94,
no, it was 94. 94. Illmatic was 94.
94.
It Was Written was 95 or 96.
96, because same day as same one as Reasonable Doubt. 96.
Reasonable Doubt, yeah.
Okay.
I Am, which I think is I love I Am.
Underrated album.
BBK, I think you think about Live at the Barbecue, innit?
Yeah. I remember now because I remember it came out the same year with Biggie's first album. Goddamn.
Yeah, Ready to Die. 94.
Ready to Die. Yeah.
So hold on. What did you say was underrated? What Nas album was underrated?
It Was Written.
I Am. Oh,
I Am.
I thought Kev said It Was Written.
That's a good
I
album.
don't think it gets as much praise as it should, that album.
What about Nostradamus though?
See, I like that album. A lot of people say but I like Nostradamus, you know.
It was my least favorite of the bunch.
Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah. My least favorite, but I think he still had songs on there that I was like, you know, like the what's the tune with we talk about being in a prison cell. I can't remember the name of the track. With is it Noid, the album? That track, or was it? I can't remember. But he had a good couple songs on that album. I was like, yeah, the family track. Obviously, I know he had the genuine song was on.
That was a Nostradamus. No, that was a Nostradamus.
Was that Nostradamus? Yeah.
You owe me.
But You Owe Me? Yeah, that was a Nostradamus.
You Owe Me. He had a couple there, but yeah, for me, I think Nas, man.
Yeah, it has to be Nas, man. It has to be Nas.
Preach, what did you say? Nas is on it.
Yeah, fam. I'm not even lying. Kendrick bores me, bro. I'm one of those ones. Say I know maybe because I'm a Drake fan as well. Yeah, he bores me.
I love this show, you know.
Yeah. Other than the big hits, you get me. Outside of that, I'm just like, yeah. If he ain't done a
I
music,
like this,
if he ain't
this
done a
conscious
music
stuff,
video
man.
if he ain't done a music video to that song, it's like, yeah, it's boring.
Raw.
That's how I
Interesting.
feel. Yeah, I don't know how he got all these Grammys, bruv. As soon as he opens his mouth.
But you would it, I thought someone would like you would like To Pimp a
Yeah,
Butterfly.
the conscious stuff,
that
innit?
kind of album. Like,
Yeah, no, I do. I like, that's what I'm saying. Like Nas, all of that. I'm cool. I'm cool with the conscious stuff, but that's what I'm saying. I just think I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the tone of his voice and the subject matter together. It just, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it just,
it goes.
you know what I'm saying?
Really?
But like, yeah, a few, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It kind of just bores me after a while. I'm just like, yeah, skip.
I can understand that. Man. But yo, listen, let's get into the main part of the show, man. First question I really wanted to go out now. Is J. Cole back? Was the Fall Off album his best work? Obviously, the Fall Off album came out a couple weeks ago. A lot of people before were saying they don't really care what J. Cole's got to say. From when he backed out the beef with Kendrick and Drake, they was like, nah, his time's done. He doesn't deserve that respect as a top lyricist, as being in this top 3 so-called. But this double album come out. I've listened to it a few times. I wouldn't call it a classic yet. I've got to really sit with it for a few months and really get into more depth about it. I think personally that, when it comes to lyricism, J. Cole is one of the best. So for me, that's never been a thing where, I've thought him backing out the beef has never really made me feel like, oh, no, he's not that guy. I believe he can do it. And I think if he did engage in the beef properly, I feel that he could have done himself justice. Obviously, he said it's not his character. We know he just wants to live a normal, peaceful life. But you see it with the rollout of this album. He's riding around in a, I don't know, if it's a Honda Civic, and he's visiting all these places. He's just so relaxed, he's not into the jewelry thing. He's a family man now. He's got kids. He's married. He just wants to live that normal life. But yeah, man, are we saying? I can't remember what you said last episode, Turon, but I don't know if you've listened to this album, if you've gone to depth, but obviously the mixtape that's come out a week before as well. What's your opinion on J. Cole? Do you think this has now reaffirmed him back, and there's no one can really say anything? Was this album his best body of work for you?
Well, I haven't heard the album full. I heard the mixtape a couple of times because I think it's fire. But you put the question on the screen again, or the topic on the screen again? Yeah. So the thing is J. Cole back? I think with the album, like he's essentially saying, I never really left. I'm not going to beef with J. Cole, but I'm going to show you on this mixtape that I still have the flow over all these classic beats. Because when I first put that on, but once I heard the victory beat, I'm like, oh, you better come hard, God, bro. You're going to use the victory beat where I'm ready to hear some Biggie level stuff. And he delivered that. And then he misses the beef or sidesteps the beefs, but then he gives us 24 tracks on an album. And like I said, I haven't listened to the album yet fully through to be critical of it, but I think just off the mixtape alone and the response that he's getting, he's reminding people that I could go beef with J. Cole, but as a 40-year-old man, I don't really have the appetite for it. The last big heavyweight hip hop beef we saw between Jay-Z and Nas, we have to remember that Nas was still in his 20s. You have appetite for stuff in your 20s that you don't really have in your 40s, but rap being so competitive, he still has it in him to remind people that I can still rap, because he went hard on the mixtape, like full 100, like pedal to the metal. So I don't think that any serious hip hop fan doubted that J. Cole had fallen off. And if in the event that they did, he reminded them with the mixtape by itself that, nah, bro, I still have this flow. The core of who I am is to just give you, not gonna give you all this melody chorus. I'm gonna give you some bars from minute 1 to minute. How long was the mixtape? Because it was barred from out the gate. The hell with the hooks and all that stuff.
Whole
Yeah,
thing.
so I think he did well for himself, given the pressure that he was under.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that, man. Do you know what you're saying?
Yeah, in terms of the mixtape, I think it was like I said, there's a reminder that he could if he wanted to. Yeah. And like BBK said, the way he flowed over those tracks and the punchlines and the wordplay, the lyrical ability that he demonstrated on it, you can't fault him. Yeah. And like I said, real hip hop fans didn't really question him. I mean, people ridicule him for sidestepping it, whatever. But in terms of his ability, that was never in doubt in it. Yeah. In terms of the album, like yourself, I need to sit with it a bit more, but I've listened to it maybe about 4 or 5 times. I actually think the second, a lot of people like they prefer the first half. I actually prefer the second half of the album. There's a run of like 3 or 4 tracks. One of them is about his missus and staying with her, whatever. But around that kind of section in the album's really good. Can it compare to his previous work? Obviously, you're gonna have to. Time will tell in it if it stays the length of time. Yeah. Can it be called a classic now? No. Will it be called a classic in the future? I doubt it. Forest Hill Drive, I think, is the pinnacle. I don't think it is going to touch that.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah.
This was a from what I can hear, from what I've heard, it was a consistent body of work. Yeah, there's very few skips on there. I will listen to it fully on the way to Birmingham one time, and to me, there wasn't a track you could really skip. Some are better than others, but yeah, man, I think, and all this thing about being in the top 3. Let's be honest, he's in there even by default because there's not too many out there that can trouble him. Kendrick and Preacher's favorite. You know what I mean? I just don't. So he's always going to be there. It's just what position does he stay in there? I don't think he'd be number 1 in my opinion, but. Yeah, man, he is a very good body of work. The mixtape was amazing. There's no doubt in him, innit? There's no doubt in his ability, innit? He's always going to be there or thereabouts. Yeah, he's always going to provide consistent bodies of work, in my opinion. And this is no different. It's a good album from what I've heard so far.
Yeah, I agree, man. Big Preach. Have you listened to? Are you into J. Cole? Have you listened to the album?
Yeah, I've been listening to his album and the mixtape. Still need more time to cipher it and really listen to the bars and the connections and all of that. But I feel like you see it's what mood he's in. I think what it is. So like, I don't think this album here was an angry J. Cole. I say angry J. Cole. He's dangerous. I don't think this was an angry J. Cole. I don't think like he was getting shot enough in this beef. Like the passion wasn't enough. It was like it didn't match Kendrick and Drake's passion of this to fight each other, if that makes sense. Like I feel like number one, that was I think that was a good choice for him to leave the beef. Like I don't think he was wounded enough, do you know what I'm saying, to go in there. He needs to be like a wounded animal to get the best J. Cole, I feel. So like, I think what he's done here is just, it represents what, like his response to the world. Like, no, I ain't falling off. I'm still here, you know. I still got these bars. I still got these punchlines. I've still got it all. But like, he wasn't angry enough to be like in this beef. Like, so that's how I feel. So, I agree. I don't think he fell off anything. I can't even remember what song it was, but he was like, even he was saying it like I'm glad everyone doubted me because that's where you see the best of me, kind of thing. There's a bar like that. That's how I feel. Yeah. That's him. You get me? Like, if he's happy and just everything's just real good in life, I don't know if we're gonna get the best J. Cole. I feel like, yeah, so the mood, the situation that he was in, I think it matches everything. It was the perfect response to him leaving the beef and the world.
He's focusing on his art, innit? He's focusing. I don't know if you heard the track. Well, remember the track. There's a track. I don't know what it's called, but he details. He goes backwards from I think him performing to childbirth or something like that. Like
Yeah.
similar to Nas's Rewind. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
The tune is cold. The tune is cold. Bad. And his storytelling on there as well. He's got a few storytelling tunes on there as well, which is really good. Like, I think what he demonstrates is the ability to do a bit of everything on the album. And you'd expect that on a double disc anyway, but he covers so many subjects and in so many ways. I thought that was really impressive the way he did it. And the album flows. It flows for me. It flows well as well. So yeah, man, it's very impressive for a double CD, or double album, should I say? He did a good job. Did a good job, man.
And who gives you a double CD and a mixtape these days, bro? And the mixtapes that's that good. Normally you have flow like that on a mixtape. People be like, I can't give this out for free. I'm gonna monetize this somehow. Yeah, it was a banging mixtape, bro. Big up to J. Cole, man. I think that we talked about this on the last episode, but we were like, I think the game wanted this because we knew this is the last time we're ever gonna see two battle worthy rappers go at each other that we would respect. Like going forward, there aren't too many rappers that we're gonna be like, I want to hear them two go up against each other from this new generation. So the fact that we know that we may not see this again is what I think the streets was begging for this beef, because it's gonna be a minute before two guys who are on the same level go at each other.
Yeah, 100%. Is my volume all right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. My other camera died, so I had to quickly switch it, man. Which is annoying. But listen, getting on to obviously going off the back of the J. Cole album being a double disc. Thought I wanted to ask this question. So, which top 5 double disc rap albums can be considered the best in hip hop? And then how many skips are allowed in a double disc classic, which is a question posed by D-Man, which I added. So, I've got a list of double albums, hip hop albums. So I just want us to kind of go through and like maybe choose the best 5. So you've got like we said, the J. Cole, the Fall Off album, double disc. Drake, Scorpion, double disc. You got Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Migos, Culture 2, and then now we're going into more the classics. So you got Laugh After Death, Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, All Eyes on Me, double disc, Wu-Tang Clan, Wu-Tang Forever, Jay-Z, The Blueprint, Gift and a Curse, Blueprint 2. We've got Outkast in there, Speaker Box, Love Below, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Art of War, UGK, Underground Kings, Diplomat Immunity, and honorable mention, you got Eminem, Murdered by Music, which is a double disc, Scarface, My Homies, and you got E40 as well, Revenue Retrieving, Day Shift, Night Shift. That's a lot of top double disc albums. D-Man, let me come to you first. In terms of what would you say out of the list I just read, if there's any more that I probably didn't read out of those double disc albums, what would you say possibly impacted you the most or made you think like, yeah, this is, for a double disc, this is a great body of work?
Okay, so first of all, get Eminem and Drake out of there. Yeah, we ain't doing that. Yeah, but I'm gonna say three in particular. So in terms of quality, yeah, you have to look at Life After Death and All Eyes on Me. Yeah. Now, which one? I go back and forth with this one about which one is the better one. I think Life After Death was probably more consistent, but All Eyes on Me had the bigger tunes on there. Yeah. And the underrated and a lot of underrated tunes on there as well. Yeah. Like that second disc, yeah. The tunes on there, Can I Get Your Phone Number, Wanna Be NIGGA, them kind of things. Thug Passion, I think it was as well. Them kind of tunes there, big, yeah. But in terms of less skips, I'm gonna say Life After Death, right?
There we go.
In terms of what impacted me more, this is where I'm a bit niche because one of my favorite rap groups is Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah, so I love The Art of War. Yeah, now not many people know about that album. They don't really, unless you're a Bone Thugs fan, you're not really going to check for the album too tough. But for me, I can spend all day talking about Bone Thugs. Yeah, so for me, I'm going to put Bone Thugs as my 3. Yeah, but in terms of quality, Life After Death, All Eyes on Me, and then Art of War.
So when we're looking at obviously Hove is one of your top rappers. Are you not feeling?
He's my favorite of all time. Yeah, but I really wanted this album to work. Yeah, I really wanted it to. And don't get me wrong, going back to listen to it now, it's a lot better than I thought when it first came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a few tunes on there that I didn't really rate to begin with, but then when I listened to them again, all right. And one of the tunes that a lot of people liked was when lyrically it's really good. I'm so far ahead of my time, about to start a new life. Look behind you, about to pass you twice. That one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the beat is so chaotic for me. Like I couldn't really get with it. Yeah. But if you listen lyrically, it's a top tune, isn't it? And Meet the Parents, I think it's called Meet the Parents. Good tune, stuff like that. But it had too many fillers in there, man. And if you look at, that's why he took it down to Bluepoint 2.1. Now that, when he's condensed it, bad boy album, yeah. But there were too many fillers on there. But then it had bangers on there.
Tunes with Sean Paul,
come on, man. What was that? Yeah, but he had bangers like The Watcher. His verse on The Watcher is phenomenal. Yeah. He also had Blueprint 2, the tune, which was the Distonars, which very underrated tune. The tune with Scarface and Beanie Siegel. All right, it wasn't as good as This Can't Be Life, but somehow, some way, big tune. You know what I mean? Excuse Me, Miss. Probably have some bangers on there, but again, too many fillers on there, man. Too many fillers on there. Not a bad album, but too many fillers on there for me.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, Tehran. I forgot to add Street's Disciple as well. I swear that's a double album too, right?
Get that out of here as well. Come on, man.
For the sake of double albums, you get out of here, and we'll go back to Life After Death. Just so many bangers that kids and grandkids will know word for word. Notorious Thugs, like you love Bone Thugs and Harmony. They had to make sure they get a feature on this album. The 10 Crack Commandments, what? It's like the 10 Crack Commandments, Sky's the Limit, all them songs. One of the best songs never heard was the song with him and Jay-Z on that album, I Love the Dough. That's one of my favorite tracks of all time. Jay-Z and Biggie, I Love the Dough. Angela Winwood singing the hook. That track was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And now Life After That, it did come out at a time where I think it sold Diamond like way over 10 million records back in 1997. But part of that was the fact that he was murdered and shit before the album came out. But there was that album was just so poetic, man. And the fact that the last track on this number 2 was a track labeled "You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You."
Ooh, yeah.
That's important, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he knew his fate, but it was talking about no skips, bro. It was just too many classics from back to front. This is the gold standard of double disc, if you ask me.
Yeah. I think I agree with that, man. That for me, that album for me, just I did
going back to Cali. Yeah, that was another banger on that. It wasn't even released properly.
Hella bangers on that one.
Yeah.
Obviously, like D-Man, I like Bone Thugs, but I wasn't heavy into Bone Thugs. Like, I think for me, it was more like certain tunes I liked rather than. I don't think I can say, in honesty, hand on heart, I don't think I've fully listened to a Bone Thugs album like that.
Did they rap too fast for you?
I don't think it's the fact it was too fast. Maybe that could be. Actually, no. Do you know what? That could be a bit of it.
Flow. What?
Because the thing is, like, Busta rap can do the whole fast thing, even Luda and Twista and these, but they slow it down at the time where you can understand it. A lot of the time with Bone Thugs, they just went fast from minute number 1 to minute 4:30, and it kind of, if you're from that part of the country, like Ohio, Midwest, you'll love that type of stuff. But if they wanted to really appeal to the masses, they just needed to slow it down a little bit. But I guess you can argue they're just staying true to who they are, but I think that limited their creativity globally.
You say that though, but when they dropped Crossroads, bruv, they went clear, bruv.
But like mumble rap, man. Like my son is singing some mumble rap, and I asked him mid verse, "What he say?" You're singing it like what he said. He can't say it. So even though they'll drop that, but halfway through the song, you have to stop rapping because you can't keep up.
Yeah. But it's the harmonies, man. The melodic flow.
Harmony is banging, 100%.
Yeah.
I think one summer, I can't remember what summer it was, man. But Thuggish Ruggish Bone was like, that was just,
Couple bangers. 100.
That was my song. Preach what you say, man, about these double albums, and don't say Drake, man.
I won't say it.
You could never
say it.
Definitely Biggie's Life After Death. That's even the skits on there, innit? Like the Mad Hatter, Mad Rapper, all of them.
Tell them where you're mad.
I think it was just perfect for the time, the era, the where hip hop was, where like the clubbing scene and everything like that was. I think it was just on point for it. Like, and I was like, I think it made me even more pissed that he passed away. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even more like, what? Like, we could have got more of this. Like, he just took off. You get me? It felt like so. That just goes down as ultimate classic, one of the best ones out of all of them. So as you know, big preach. I'm a bit of a church boy as well. You get me? So kind of like that. I kind of like the Outcast kind of element of like, I did like that album there. You get me? I know not everyone classes that as full hip hop, but yeah, for me it was it Love Below, Speaker Box.
Which one was better? For which one, Speaker Box or the Love Below? Which half was better in your opinion?
They were kind of like two solo albums, really, innit?
Yeah.
Speaker Box was the hip hop side. Like Love Below was more Andre expressing his creativity and branching out.
I think that's more, and I was gonna say the Love Below, but that's why I mentioned the church boy element kind of thing. So I think maybe that part of it kind of held it for me. Maybe without that element, I don't know, but definitely. Yeah, I enjoyed that. And then I don't know who I'd say next. For some reason, what's Diplomats?
Tupac's All Eyes on Me. What do you think of that?
Do you know what? Yeah, with Tupac, I've never really liked the body of work. I've liked his tracks and singles kind of individually, like. So he's definitely up there. I'm not putting it, but like all that, I don't know. I think like all the Machiavellis and stuff like that. I weren't really like a major fan of them as a body of work, but like I could pick out a few songs and stuff like that. But I'm kind of loyal to my peoples. Like I'm pissed about the Diddy stuff. You get me? It's messed up man's childhood. You get me? Because I was a bad boy. You get me? I was a bad boy fan growing up. So like Mace's kind of Mace's. I used to be a UK garage MC. You know what I'm saying? And like my first bars was Mace's bars on the garage track. You get me? And then people was like, "No, I write your own bars." You get me? Like when Harlem World came out, you get me? I learned them songs real quick. You get me? So Bad Boy, Bad Boy's pen. Definitely, I'll go for Biggie, and then like I said, the loyalty. So I was like, whatever, Tupac. So I picked songs. There were songs. You get me? I like that. Yeah, there's a lot of songs you could pick with Tupac in terms of the body of work. Like the albums. I wouldn't pick him first. But Diplomats in it. They got that one in it.
They had a double album as well.
Yeah, they. I think maybe it was new. It was a new sound, fresh, something different. So
I think for that time, the time it came out, it was the Diplomats were just they were on top of the game, really.
Yeah,
Hit
had
after
this
hit after hit. Okay, yeah, some good hours, but what looks like we all agree that Biggie's Life After Death is the top, man. When it comes to double discs, which I think is a good one, man. The next one, boy, it's a difficult one. Difficult. Who are the top 3 rap groups in hip hop history? It's difficult because when you look at groups, there are so many groups, man.
Are you counting duos in this?
Counting duos, yeah. Anything from a duo to Wu-Tang numbers. Right.
So 2 to 11.
It's difficult.
Now if we go around and pick our best 3, there is no way we'll all have the same 3. You know what I mean? So this is a good one.
Yeah, it's difficult because I got a list, yeah, and the list I got it goes up to 50, yeah, but there was so much more, but I just kind of had to condense. But I'm gonna name some. If there's any names that that you guys are thinking, definitely not, then we'll just get rid of them straight away. So obviously we've got Wu-Tang and got Outkast. Then we're going back a bit now. We've got NWA, Tribe Called Quest, Public Enemy, Run DMC, The Roots, Mobb Deep, Bone Thugs, my favorite, UGK, Gangstar, EPMD, De La Soul, The Fugees, Ghetto Boys, 3-6 Mafia, The Locks, Cypress Hill, Salt and Pepper, Goody Mob, Clips, Black Star, yeah, Onyx, Slaughterhouse, I think Diplomats, Beastie Boys, Digital Underground, G Unit as a group, Junior Mafia as a group, The Phariside, Lost Boys. There's so many, man. 8born, MJG, Hot Boys as a group, D12, yeah, The Firm, Naughty by Nature, Arrested Development.
Naughty by Nature.
I was waiting to see like how many names he was gonna call before he got to Naughty by Nature. You know, I'm like, what a
Hey, they're bad.
Yeah,
there is a lot. Yeah, Tretch. Tretch. Arrested Development is there. That the Licks, Alcoholics. There's a lot of groups there. What are we? Is there a group out there that we can say that we're kind of unanimous and like this group is definitely
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, there's not. Can I guarantee everyone's gonna have a different 3, bro? Everyone's gonna have a different 3.
There's so many. Okay, are we gonna put Wu-Tang, like the Wu? Are they gonna be? Can we all put Wu-Tang in our top 3 as a group?
No, it would top 3 favorites.
Yeah,
I'm not putting Wu-Tang in there.
I wouldn't, because I would actually pick Meth and Red to represent, because I think they were one of my favorites. Just the Method Men link, but for me, like the Locks, Meth and Red, and this one might surprise y'all, the Fugees. The Fugees is my group with the reggae influence,
Okay.
Love the Fugees, bro. Love them to death.
See, everyone's gonna have different. I'll tell you, everyone's gonna have different because I'm getting Bone Thugs, the Clips, and I'll probably taking Naughty by Nature.
You putting the Clips over LOX or Mobb Deep?
In terms of my favorites, yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind that because the Locks as an entity hasn't really. Yeah, I got you. What about Rough Riders? Did you see Rough Riders? Was Rough Riders on there?
No, Rough Riders. There's so many.
But who's the Rough Riders?
Who's
Rough Riders is the Locks plus DMX and
Eve.
But then are you counting Rockefeller?
No.
Yes.
No.
They're label.
Yes.
They're they own.
It's a
State,
bit-
state,
bit-
state property.
State
State
property.
property.
Okay, yeah,
probably.
state property.
Or, Rock. I don't know. See, with Rough Riders is a bit thing.
Yeah.
Rough Riders is
But
the
then
Locks, EMX, Eve, Swiss Beats, Young One, the little kid, and what's
Drag
the
On?
other one?
Drag
name?
On as well.
Drag On, yeah. Or you can just don't say the Locks and say D Block, right? Because then Drag On will
D
be
Block, yeah, D Block, yeah. But my list is still the same three. I still go with those three.
Preach, what you saying? What's your?
Yeah, I don't know if I got the top. Like Locks is definitely in there. Mob Deep definitely as well. I'm a big fan of The Firm. Yeah, that's why I was waiting. I was waiting for you to say it was taking too long. That's why I had to cut in. On that. So yeah, the top three is difficult on that one, man. That's difficult, and that's difficult.
Do you think that the groups have to have more than one album? Because obviously the Firm only has one album. So do you think groups you would have to have more than one, or do you think one is it enough?
How many did the Fugees have?
Yeah, they only had one legit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was very difficult to keep groups together when you have that much talent in it. Because normally you have like a lead singer, a lead rapper, and everyone else just fall in.
Yeah.
Like Lauren was like people talk about Drake and they said he is the best singer rapper since Lauryn Hill. You know what I mean? She was so talented, and I don't know if she was deferring to Praz and Wyclef, but you know, there's something wasn't right there that prevented them. But had they stayed together, bro, those albums could have been as good as the Jay-Z and Biggie compilation. Like we got robbed with that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. In terms of I do want to just touch on what you just said about the singing rapping thing. Where does Missy Elliott stand in that? You think?
Yeah, she's up there as well. Man.
She's up there.
I'm trying to
She's
think.
up there.
Missy is in like she has her own little niche. She does it well, but I don't know.
The singing thing is just more closer to rapping, if that makes sense. Like me personally,
she can sing though. Missy can sing.
Yeah,
she started in the R&B group, innit?
Okay, I don't. From what I know, I don't know.
Lauren had that melody. Lauren had that melody.
She do ballads and slow jams and that.
Yeah, brother. And when Lauren caught that beat, bro, the flow was just as nice as if she was singing. You know what I mean? She was different gravy, bro. You know what I mean? She was. Yeah, she was. But yeah, I think Missy is one of those. Like we'll watch BET Awards like many years from now, and you'll see Missy getting her Lifetime Achievement Award, and it'll be well deserved. But she's one of them people who it'll take a while for her to get her flowers, but she'll get them, and she deserves them because she has a big part in this music. I ain't gonna lie. Appreciate you bringing that up because I completely forgot about Missy. Because she's a Virginia girl. She a part of the country that don't really put out a lot of talent. I think it's just her and Chris Brown to ever come out of Virginia.
I mean, well, in terms of that, yeah. For Clips Virginia.
Welcome to what? Clips. What?
I mean, they were signed to the Rock, so most people think they came out of New York.
That's where they originated. I get it, but they moved to Virginia, man. That's what they're known for, innit? But yeah,
I hear it. But that was a tough one. No.
I think with me in terms of groups, it's just so tough, man.
About Public Enemy, no? A little too old, a little too far back.
With that crackhead swinging his clock around.
No limit as well. It's No Limit getting involved.
Ooh,
I don't know. As a group,
Cash
Money,
Hot
Boys as well.
Big Timers and all that, yeah. Man.
Yeah, Big Timers. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in terms of me and the rap, I kind of like, Mobb. I love Mobb Deep. Prodigy and Havoc. Prodigy is one of my favorites. Rest his soul. I think them two as a duo. I think I do love the Locks, but something BBK said earlier with sometimes Sheik. I do love Sheik, and I think there are tracks where Sheik, I'm like, yeah, Sheik done his thing, but overall, I think just Jada and Styles kind of
Carried
make
them.
the Locks thing. They carry them. Do you get what I'm saying? I think in terms of a group on a whole, Sheik's thing. So for me, yeah, Mobb Deep, Fugees as well, man, because I love Fugees. They're one of my favorite groups. And then, yeah, I probably have to go either Naughty by Nature or Clips. On that. But then Onyx is what I love. Onyx. I know people hate the shouting and stuff, but you know,
Yeah,
Onyx.
Hey,
I love.
speaking of Onyx, yeah,
Mm.
Sticky Fingers, yeah, he had an album, and I don't know if it got released or show, but I had it on unofficial release, isn't it? What's his name?
Diary of Cat Jones.
Is that when he's in court and
Biography
that?
of Cat Jones. Yeah, that album, big album.
Bad.
Big album.
Yeah, but not many people know about the album. I don't know if it was officially released or something, but when he's got the thing where he's in court and stuff.
Yeah,
Rubbish,
the
that.
whole album is like the autobiography of Kurt Jones. It's like it's
Yeah.
a whole story, and it's
It's mad.
the storytelling is second.
It's
to none.
sick. Yeah. Bad.
The album was classic, man. Now the next question might be a bit it might be controversial, but it's another. It's relevant to what everyone's talking about now. Now, Lil Wayne, he kind of, I think he put out a message, a tweet or something like that. He didn't get nominated for a Grammy for Carter 6. For me, I think Carter 6 was trash.
Garbage.
Yeah, it was garbage. But next
It was a
question
6?
is, sorry, it wasn't that one. Yeah, exactly. It was album was horrible, but you know he's upset. He was upset he didn't get a Grammy nomination. I don't know anyone. I can't name one song of the album.
When did it come out?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a 6.
Last year.
That's it, because I listened to the first 3 tracks and I locked it off. I was like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
No. Nah, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Exactly. But listen, everyone. I personally think Wayne has fallen off for many years now. Since he had that kind of he had the no ceilings and everything, and then he had that run where he was for like 2 years
Phenomenal.
featuring everywhere and he was phenomenal. And then I don't know if it was I know he was heavy on the lean and stuff like that, which I know contributed to a lot of things he said was going on in his personal life. But I don't know how you lot thinking of Wayne. No, I don't know. Preach, I'll let you go first in this one, man. For me, I think Wayne is falling off big time. Yeah, he's just not that guy.
I don't know if he's fallen off, or if he's not as hungry, if that makes sense. I think if he found that hunger, I think he'd be right back there. I don't think he's like, if that makes sense. Like, he hasn't hit the limits, but I don't think that's because he can't. If that makes sense. It's not because he can't. I just think maybe his mind or something is elsewhere. The passion is not there. It's the same. So I don't know. He shouldn't be upset that he didn't get nominated. I'm not like he hasn't done that level for a while. To be fair, maybe he should use this disappointment to get that passion and hunger, and then come back again, because I feel like he can. But he's got classics like I think 50 Cent was calling him. Was it a feature hole or something like that? What was he calling him? Like, he was just everywhere, like features here and there.
I feel
his mind is wordplay is it's unmatched. You get me? And I think maybe that little Young Thug era might have might have hurt him a bit as well. I think Young Thug didn't really do him any justice a little bit, like going at him.
I feel that the Carter 6 was so highly anticipated. The same way the J. Cole fall off was kind of, everyone was waiting for it. It was the same with the Carter 6. And like BBK said, there was a number 6. You know what I mean? Because
I didn't know. I swear.
The impact was just terrible. The beat selection was, I think, Wayne used to be able to pick beats, but this beat selection was horrible. The bars were just horrible and basic. It felt like you said, Preach, it felt like there was no passion for it. He just done it because to do it. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't, I don't know, man.
Glad you said that, Kev, because I was reading something along the lines like he had some legal issues with Birdman, right? And he was contractually obligated to put out so many albums. Maybe he just put out this shit album to fulfill his contractual obligations for the deal. Because I'm not sure about what the intricacies were, but I do know he owed them a certain amount of albums before he could get let out of his deal. But I probably ain't gonna listening to it now. But I'll ask you, man, out of all the Carters that we care about, which one was the best Carter? Like from 2 to 4?
Carter 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 as well. I think 2 for me. 2 was his. He was just hungry on that. I just think.
Yeah, I say 3 because the thing is, the reason I say 3 after 2, there was so much hype and anticipation and build up.
He delivered on 3,
and he delivered on 3 with Amelie and Let the Beat Build. And I think it was. I don't think 4 was bad either. 4 was all right. You know, he had Jada.
What was the start of the But listen, this brother is cheeky, but he wanted a Grammy nomination for that crap. He's out of his mind. Yeah. The Carter 6, from what I heard, was garbage. Right now, you're talking about him losing the hunger. I think at this stage in his career, he's run out of things to talk about. Like, you want it. People of our age, we want to see our artists grow with us, innit? Like, I'm not saying you have to be all conscious, whatever, but talk about something, bro. Talk about something. Yeah. He's got nothing to talk about. You talk about his wordplay, all right. Put him on a beat like a J. Cole mixtape or something, he might be able to do something, innit? But for an album, you need something to talk about. You need subject matter. And I don't think he's got that in his locker. I really don't. And I don't think he cares to either. So to me, I don't think he can bring out another body of work that will hit at all. And he needs to stop the Carter series as well, because he's doing it a disservice. The first 3 were really good. 4, okay, you could accept. Yeah. But after that, come on, man. They're just progressively getting worse and worse. He's run out of ideas, man. He's run out of ideas. So yeah. Has he fallen off? Yes, I think he has. And I don't think he's ever gonna get back to close to where he was. You know what I mean? So, but he will be remembered as a legend, because that run that he had was phenomenal. We talk about the features that he was on. 99% of those features, they banged. You know what I mean? He was. I remember he flowed over the Jay-Z beat from Kingdom Come, and
show me what you got.
Show me what you got. Yeah. Better than the original. Like, you know what I mean? It was that good. That was the level he was hitting at that time. But nah, man. For now, I'd rather just listen to his old stuff and forget anything about his new stuff, man. Nah, not for me, man. Not for me.
Yeah. I think there comes a time where you have to like hang it up and say, you know what. But on this though, because I know obviously BBK, we're all Nas fans, but I know Nas is like your guy BBK. Do you feel that Nas? Do you think he's doing too much? Because I know obviously it's at the King's Disease 1, 2, 3, and like Nas is in the last say 10 years. Nas probably brought out about 8 albums, 7 albums. I think. Do you think that he's running out of things to say now as well, or do you think he's still continuing that?
I think people say he's doing too much because in the pump of his rap career in the first 10 years, he only put out 4 albums. And like you said in this last couple, so what we're used to Nas being, we're seeing something else in this older version of him. Now, I do believe if Nas get some of the best producers around and go into the studio for 48 hours, they can come out of there with some bangers and give us another classic album. And I'd love to see that before he, completely signs off But you know, we have to come to the reality that, you know, our favorite rappers are old now. We might have to just, you know, put the old stuff that we have on spin. But I don't think he's doing too much. There's never a guy that's that sharp and have the kind of wordplay that he has that I won't have time of day for. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna listen to what he has to say, especially over a beat.
Yeah, and he's one of the ones that has matured and grown with us.
Hell
So
yeah.
like, he can still always do like the teacher talking to the student thing. You get me? These young bucks, give them a little bit of knowledge. You get me, all the time, and then he can do the conscious thing. You get me, the black excellence thing, and then like we can do the ghetto thing as well for a little bit. You get me, touchdown, because he comes from it. So you get me, and the girls thing, you get me, shake your ass thing. You can do that if you wanted to a little bit. You get me, like, so. I just think, I agree with what BBK K just said. Get him in the studio, the right producer, 48 hours, got signed.
I mean, he's just done an album with Primo. If I'm honest, I haven't completely gone through that album myself.
It's a good album. It's a good album.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah, man. He's got some very good tunes on there, and you know, he tries to pay tribute to the past, some of the past tunes that he's done. You know what I mean? You know, we had a tune on Life Is Good about daughters. This one's about the sons and stuff like that. Always New York State of Mind 3 and that. So yeah, man, it's a good album. It's a good effort. It's consistent. It's not a classic, but it's a good album, man. But just quickly, you know, you talk about groups and that. One I forgot to mention, one of my favorites, MOP. I love MOP, man. MOP for me. Yeah. They're one of my favorites as well. But,
and the thing is, you touched on, you know, Wayne possibly running out of things to talk about. In his prime, at his pump, Nas still did he still did the unpopular conscious thing. Like on the Godson album, you would see no rapper in their prime put out I Know I Can and sing to kids and all that stuff. So if Nas were to do that now, it would be authentic. Because he has a history of doing it. It's not just this old guy who ran out of shit to talk about. He's going to talk about the youth. Now, he's been doing this. So he has any angle he can approach it from. He can do the gangster thing, like we said, the gal thing, or he can do the conscious thing. That's why he's
for him, where he's not trying to be like viral.
Yeah.
I think that's, if we take that part out of things, then yeah, he's there. But you know, like, it's like Kanye, or just, sorry, not even Kanye, forgive me. Yeah, like he does things, he goes viral, and then he can drop like a tune, you get me, and it's crazy, you get me, like, so I feel like that viral element may play against him, but that's for the young bucks, you get me, like us, we'll be like, nah, we'll take time. He doesn't need to do no mad promos for us, you get me. He's dropping the 7th of April. We're ready for 7th of April. That's all we need to know. You get me? But these young bucks, they need some sort of mad promo, some mad viral video.
You men see how the whole internet, the entire internet reacted to Jim Jones when he said what he said about Nas. So there's a level of respect there for Nas. Because if it was just any other rapper that he spoke of, no one would have had anything to say about what Jim Jones
said. He apologized, didn't it?
Yeah, he had to. Like
that's how you know. That's how you know.
There's a respect level there for Nas.
And I think with Nas as well, I think you can tell Nas likes the craft as well. It's like you said, Preach. Nas don't care about going viral or anything. He just loves the craft and he loves hip hop, and he's always been true to it. You know what I mean? He has admitted he's put out a few tunes you wish he could go back and raise from a history, but I think that's just those kind of tunes he was trying to maybe go to that commercial.
Is Omi one of them? Sweet.
Yeah.
I think that's wild that he said that about that one there, because I'm like, that's one.
That tune was popping up when it came out.
That's a tune. That's a tune. And the other one was Uchiwali as well.
I love that tune as well. Yeah, I love that tune as well.
That's a Uchiwali.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, I've got
Uchiwali at all. I was like, man, that was trash.
Uchiwali, listen, I've got a few more questions before we get out of here. But listen, one must go. One and everything they've ever done has to be erased. For me,
Don't
this is
say
easy. This is easy.
Yeah, this is easy.
We're gonna upset Preach here. We're gonna upset Preach, right?
It rounds with rake.
But one of these guys, we gotta erase one of these guys. All their history, everything is gone. Like the Thanos click, this guy's gone. For me,
Please.
it's Drake. It's Drake. I can't get
Dr.
rid of
Ake.
Jay, Nas, or Kendrick. For me, so for me, it's Drake. If I had to get rid of one of these people, all their catalog, for me, it's Drake.
Listen,
Preach. Let me
let's
cut.
be honest. Yeah, go on.
No.
No, if you say Drake here, you know that you're raising the last 10 of your summers as well, fam. Your last 10 summers are gone as well with that.
Bro,
He's
I'm
kept
cool with that,
summers.
bro.
I'm going with Kendrick straight. We already know that. I'm taking Kendrick. I'm cool. We already got Nas. He can do everything that you got. Jay-Z, we can't now. Who else did you put in there?
Yeah.
Jay-Z. Yeah, Kanye. Kanye's got too much. He's got too many of the albums. Nas is the best. For me, it's Kendrick.
You're gonna delete Not Like Us, yeah? You're gonna delete Not Like Us.
Say it again. Yeah,
man. Not Like Us.
That's first to go, man. That's first to go. That's first to go out of all his catalogs. Get me, but
listen, I hear you, but obviously for me, you have to get rid of Drake, yeah. And don't get me wrong, Drake. You said about the summer and stuff. I get it because Drake, he's got bangers after bangers after bangers in it. But for me personally, I don't like his albums. I don't. Even Take Care, which people say is a classic. To me, that's not a classic to me, innit? But I won't miss it. I don't think personally, I won't miss any of his albums. I don't think I'd ever play his albums again. That's just as me, innit? I'm just not that guy. And I saw someone talking about, they tried to compare Watch the Throne to the one with Future and Drake. I don't know what it's called. Yeah. To me, that's blasphemous, bro. Yeah. Absolutely blasphemous. But Drake's albums are too forgettable for me. Yeah. Great banger commercial tunes and that, but I can do without them, innit? I can do without them. And if you're putting up against all the rest of them, Jay-Z, Kendrick, and Nas, nah, bro. I'm sorry. Aubrey's got to go, man.
I think with Drake, I think the charts would miss Drake, but I think when it comes to like hip hop artistry, I don't think Drake will be missed at all, man. I think the other guys, you take them out, they'll be missed, but I'm not sure Drake would be, man. What about you, BBK?
I tell you what, D-Man don't say he don't like Take Care. I think Take Care was one of the best R&B albums ever made, brother.
Sounds like yes.
That brother was singing.
He started so well.
Like when 50 and everyone was laughing at Ja Rule saying, brother, are you singing or rapping? What would I be without you? Man, there was a lot of singing on that goddamn that Take Care album. Yeah. I don't know. I think Take Care was I like that album. I'm not gonna front. He had some bangers on there. Yeah, but if it's on that list, man, Ye just is a creative genius. I think people might think he's crazy, but I think he's a creative genius. Nas and Ho speak for themselves. But yeah, Drake is a global pop sensation. I don't know if he's a all-time great rapper. He's a brilliant entertainer and makes good music for the masses. But if we're talking about core hip hop, I think he would be the first to go off that list. But there's no disrespect to Drake. I think he's made some great albums.
Yeah. I mean, I think Drake's got the overall vote there, man.
Brother, that song what was that Take a Shot for Me off Take. But it was an R&B song.
Yeah, most of these tunes are R&B tunes, man.
Yeah,
but the banger though.
No, he rapped on the album. He rapped on Take Care. There was some rap. Headlines was a banger.
I do like Headlines.
Some bars.
I do like Headlines.
But you get through that, bro, and you were hearing some hymns all the way through that. He was singing. That boy was singing.
Do you know what? Let me. I was leaving this question till last, but since we're on the talk of Drake and albums stuff like that. This is the question I really want to ask. Does using a ghostwriter disqualify a rapper from being in the top 5 combos? So we know obviously Drake had a few. Quentin Miller obviously years back released a couple reference tracks. Even when you look in certain of the notes, the credits and stuff, you see other people written a lot for Drake and stuff. You don't really get that with, Jay-Z's, J. Cole's, Kendrick's, and things like that. Do you feel that having a ghostwriter kind of diminishes you from being a hip-hop, a rap legend, so to speak?
It kind of has to, innit? Like, Dogwood, it wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these rappers do have ghostwriters. But like I said, if you're talking at the top ones, like you mentioned, I'd be very surprised if they did. Yeah. But people like Kanye and Drake, who maybe see themselves more as artists, then maybe they've got the ghostwriter. But then for that, you can't put them, you wouldn't put Kanye or Drake in your top rapper category. You know what I mean? So, and I think that's got something to do with it. If you find out that a Jay-Z, a Kendrick, or a Nas, or whatever, have ghostwriters, that changes the conversation. But to me, part of it is being authentic, innit? Yeah, being authentic and your craftsmanship and your own work, your own body of work. That counts and goes a long way for me. Yeah, ghostwriters. That's something you expect in R&B and all sorts of other genres of music. You know what I mean? So, yeah, hip hop, nah. It's based on originality, innit? You know what I mean? So, yeah, you can't be in the top 5 if you've got ghostwriters, man. You can't. Not in my opinion.
Especially in hip hop, where we do a lot of because I think hip hop is the most cutthroat genre, right? So if you're gonna be doing battle rap and someone else is writing your stuff, you have to own your music in it. So basically, you're in a studio, you look at the producer, hey, you make me a beat, you rap me a rap, and I'll sing it, or like whatever that takes away from your
That's a P Diddy, Dr. Dre kind of.
And I was literally about to use the Dr. Dre point. Like, how do we look at Dre when we found out that that Jay-Z wrote that? Like, he's singing your accolades for you, bro. I mean, it takes away from your artistry. And I mean, I think it does hurt you. I don't. I was gonna say I think it does hurt you. I don't know if it disqualifies you, but I think I'm willing to go all the way and say I think it disqualifies. It's not your work. You're turning in someone's homework. Yeah.
If Dre wasn't a big boy producer, that would have really, I think that would have messed up his reputation. Do you know what I'm saying? Just due to his producing. But I agree. Like as soon as you said that, I thought of like Nas, one mic. You get me? All I need is one mic. That's where they come from, man. So like, even though I'm a Drake fan, I agree with what D-Man was saying. He's an artist, though. Like, get me? I put him in that with VA. I put him in that category. But let's go back to Jadakiss now. Just play the song, Mike. Like, even UK, like we're kind of like that. You get me? UK garage MCs. You get me? Like, literally, just had the DJ play a track, got the mic, spit your bars, and that's it. You get me? Like, you should be able to just kind of just go on the street corner, same thing. You get me? No mixing, no worrying about volumes, triples, bass, and that. You can just rap. You get me, over a track. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to say disqualify because it takes away what like that artist has done, but you can't be put in that category. Like as much as I'm a Drake fan, I'm not putting him in the top 10 hip hop.
Yeah, I hear it.
Because if you found out that Memphis Bleak had wrote Takeover, that you would look at Jay-Z like, brother, we had you down for cutting man's throat, and that, so because if I found out that there was some someone like Sheik Luch was writing Biggie's rhymes, like he wrote Hypnotize, I was like, God damn, nah, man. You got to own your work, man. At the highest level, to be put in the GO conversations, you have to own your work 100%.
But does it count for like? Okay, does it count for like female MCs, isn't it? Because Biggie was writing Kim's rhymes. Cameron wrote for Foxy at times. Jay-Z wrote for Foxy. You know, does it harm them in the same thing? Because if you look at if you think of top female MCs, you're gonna put both of them in there, no?
But was Biggie writing Kim's rhymes, or was he like guiding and directing, like for her to be a bit more like tuggish and gangster?
I don't know. I think he was writing some.
I think he wrote a few. He said he wrote a few. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I know.
Not sure they were full verse.
Writing Little Sneezes for sure.
Yeah, and Cameron wrote "Crush on You."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
You
you
remember
tonight.
when,
Jay-Z wrote.
You remember when Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma was beefing and she did Sheath and everyone was like, yeah, Papoose wrote that shit. Like, you didn't write that. We knew Papoose wrote those bars. It was confirmed when she went to perform it and didn't know the words.
Yeah.
You were a battle rapper, you don't know your own words. It was like, all right, now we're done listening to you. We can't trust you. There's a integrity about artist and fan that we believe when we are listening to your words, we're listening to what you were thinking at the time. And with a ghostwriter, eliminates all that.
Do you feel though, because you know, artists like Wayne, like they were saying, there's a rumor that Gilly the Kid he wrote Wayne most of Wayne's first album, and he used to write a lot for Wayne back in the day. Obviously, you know, Bow Wow, people used to write for Bow Wow when he was younger and stuff like that. Do you think because of their ages at the time, it's more understandable? Or
you know what? You know, for me, you know why I didn't believe that Gilly the Kid thing too tough? That he did all that stuff for Wayne? Because when he left, Wayne's flow got better. Even after they fall out, Wayne's flows remained the same and even went to a whole nother level. Like for a period there, but if you wanted a number one hit, if you were a singer, you needed a number one hit, you call Wayne. And if you were a rapper and you needed a number one hit, you needed someone to sing on your hook, you would call either T-Pain or Nate Dogg. That's how, you know what I mean? They were known for a thing. So when he left, Wayne flows continued to be, because that was before he left, way before No Ceilings.
Yeah.
And no, unless he would have got someone who's equally good, then somebody's full of shit. Because the flow stayed and got even better.
What about Fat Joe then?
Oh, he definitely had ghostwriters.
Oh,
he definitely 100%.
Kind of that was it.
Yeah. And this is what we talked about this on the last pod. Like back in the day, man had to go to Rap City the booth with Tigger and had to lay something down in the basement. If you couldn't rap, you couldn't go on Rap City. Yeah. You couldn't go in there with your ghostwriter. And I'm saying that I used to see man go in the booth and Tigger would have a better flow, and he's the host, bro. You know what I mean? Like I swear, I'm gonna find that Jay-Z clip in the booth. And I was supposed to do it last time and send it to y'all because that was the first time in a long time I saw Hov go back on some street-ish when he was in the booth. I was like, who is this guy? I'm not used to hearing rapping like this. He was a gatekeeper. To go into the
I was thinking that's not the one where he's rapping over the Ludacris beat, is it? Stand-up beat.
No,
must be another one.
It wasn't that one. I'm gonna find it though. It's out there somewhere. It was a bad boy.
But that was a good segue to the last question of this show, man. And this is about feature killers. Like you said, if you needed a singer, you went to Nate Dogg, you went to T-Pain. If you needed a rapper, you might have gone to Hov, you might have gone to Wayne. Fabulous. Tank said last year, he said, listen, Fabulous is the best when it comes to featuring on girl songs. Fabulous is the best ever. There's no one better than Fab. That's what Tank said. Let me come to you, D-Man, in terms of features, because this question was a D-Man question as well. Is there any specific artists that like blah 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 featuring blah 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 that right? As soon as you see the featuring, that person can outshine the lead artist on that song.
It's hard. I don't know about outshine, but there's artists that when you see them on the feature thing, they're gonna deliver 99.9% of the time. And BBK will like this because I'm gonna say Jada. Jada's one of them. I'm gonna say Luda as well. Luda's features, his verses are cold. Yeah. I think when I saw an interview with him and he said his favorite feature verse, he had two of them. One was a rap one. I think was it Cameron? A Cameron tune? But the other one,
Oh, yeah. Well, when he was talking
the
about his favorite verse.
yeah, and the other one was, which is one of my favorite verses, his verse on Sierra's tune. Oh, yeah, he got a verse on that. And I don't know if you look heard. I'm segue here, but I don't know if you. Like, my wedding tune was Alicia Keys, "Like You'll Never See Me Again." But the remix, Ludacris's verse on the remix, bad. Yeah, bad. So check it out. If you ain't heard it, just check out that verse. It's bad. But he's one of them. Jada's another. I want to say Jay-Z, but yeah, I'm gonna say Jay-Z. I'm gonna say Jay-Z because obviously when I'm thinking about, to me personally, this might be controversial, but the tunes with Biggie, I think he's got the better verses than Biggie on the two tunes. You've got, I'm talking about his verse on What We Do with Freeway and Beanie Siegel. But like,
he's got a bunch with Ross as well. He's got
one
like
with Eminem.
6 with Ross.
With Ross, the ones with Jeezy, boy, I don't know. Like they're close. They're close.
Pusher as well. The ones with Pusher.
Everyone going Pusher. I think he just edges Pusher on Drug Dealers Anonymous. What's the other one called again? He got another
Neck
one.
and Wrist.
Neck and Wrist. I think he probably gets Pusher on that one. Yeah, so I'm gonna say Jay-Z. I'm gonna say Jay-Z. Yeah, those three. Jay-Z
and the Beyonce features as well. You got.
Oh, bro, Jay-Z's verse on the Beyonce features are cold. They're cold. You know what I mean? They're cold. Yeah. But yeah, you gotta say Fabulous is up there as well. Fabulous, but then that's more for that, like I said, the R&B features and stuff like that. In terms of like when he's on a verse with other rappers, I don't know if he outshines them. But yeah, but you got, in terms of rap, it's quite difficult because rappers aren't really gonna put verse people on there that they're gonna outshine them. And if they do, they go back and do another verse. Like I think Kendrick and Jay-Z, yeah. Don't Kill My Vibe. Jay-Z's verse on there is cold, yeah. But then Kendrick came back again, and I'm sorry, that verse there, he topped Jay in my opinion. That final verse from Kendrick was.
He put an extra verse on the end, didn't he? He's like,
yeah. But then Biggie tried it, Lil Wayne tried it, Mr. Carter. Jay-Z's verse on that is white as well with Wayne's on that one. I don't care what verse, first, second, or fourth, what Wayne does. Nah, Jay-Z's verse like cold, yeah. But rappers are very careful about who they feature. Huh? Busta Rhymes is another one. But obviously, to my point, you think about Renegade, isn't it? Jay-Z and Eminem.
That was the thing. I was thinking. I was trying to find the name. It was Renegade,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Eminem's another one. Eminem's when he goes on a verse, when he features verses. I'm not a big Eminem fan, but his feature verses, more time than off, he's got the best verse on the tune. I'll say that. I'll give him credit for that. So
I hear that.
Yeah.
And for me, it's Kanye. It's Ye. Now, the segue that led us into this, we're talking about you call someone you need a hit back in the day was Wayne. Remember the Lollipop remix where Kanye was fully aware what was going on. I was like, yo, this is a song with Wayne, so you know it's gonna melt, but you ain't finna murder me like everybody else. I'm a rap like I got some type of respect for myself and went on to murder that shit. But in fact, even remember the remix, the Forever Mine remix with Drake, Eminem, Kanye was on that as well.
Yeah,
and someone else, bro. Kanye took that. Like,
was Eminem on that as well?
Eminem was just cold.
Bro, Kanye murdered that shit, bro. And there are countless others, even on Beyonce's R&B songs. Remember the Ego remix? Kanye go there and kill. When he's featured, bro, he kills. He's a monster. So for me,
then,
he knows.
Then when Kanye features Jay-Z, bro, Jay-Z, the Diamonds remix, and the other one on College Dropout.
Even I think it was he featured Wayne on a song called Barry Bonds. I don't remember if it was his album or
that was Kanye's album.
That was Kanye's album.
Yeah.
Went crazy on that as well. Yeah, I've never heard Ye on a song. He may not be the best, or if he's not the best on it, he's level on par with whoever he's featured in. He hardly ever gets outshined on a track. That's why I think he's a musical genius, bro. He don't save the best shit for himself. He'll put it out anytime, anywhere.
I think there's a lot of people that's just got big verses. I don't know if you can say who's the best at it. But, even J. Cole on
Cool.
Airplanes. Yeah. What's the singer's name? Why I forget his name?
The recent song.
I'm thinking of the tune with BR, not BR.
No, it begins with J. Is it Jeremiah? Airplanes.
Yes, Jeremiah. Yes.
Might be
yes,
Jeremiah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Yeah. It's that tune. Yeah.
J. Cole's verse on the tune with Young Thug as well. What's the tune called Young Thug called? I remember. Then he's got the one with who's the guy that's in prison at the moment? He cut off his dread. What's the rapper's name? Lil something. Not Lil Baby. What's the one? Lil Durk.
Oh,
Lil
no.
Durk.
But he cut off his dreads.
Cut off his dread, bro.
What about? I'm gonna throw this one in. What about Snoop?
No, Suits features are.
I'm trying to remember some of them.
The features though.
I was looking today. It says Snoop out of the whole of rap history, Snoop's got the most features out of every rapper. He's got like
Has he?
over five.
He's been around for a
Over
while.
500. Yeah, I was reading it. Over 500 features.
Yeah, but name me a great Snoop feature verse.
Boy,
He's been
That's
around for
another
30
question.
years, isn't it?
yeah, that's another question. I
500
know he's done
features
like
on it.
the Katy Perry's and.
He's a
I
different.
know
That's what I was
those
gonna
type
say. He's Mr. Likeable. He's
Yeah.
the Mr. Give you a pass. You know when you do the cool.
The features on the Dre albums, and
Okay, yeah, the Dre
The
album.
Dre
Like,
albums, yeah, I'll say.
yeah,
I see that as more collabs with Dre.
yeah, that's it. You know, he there. Other than that, like, yeah, like, of Jason Derulo and them things there, but they're not great. Yeah, I don't know about Snoop. Yeah, straight.
Yeah, man. I'll challenge anyone to find me a bad Kanye feature. They'll be looking all day. You know, so that's what the bar is for me. I think he's done well when he branches out and features. Doesn't do him much, but when he does, he brings the fire every time.
It's true.
I might have to try and do that bit of homework, see if I can find one. It's gotta be one. But yeah, man. Listen, guys, boy, it's been a good show, man. I've enjoyed this, man.
Yeah. One thing Kanye should have done on this is the Through the Wire album. You see that last verse that he made Jay-Z come back on to Never Let You Down? He should have left that off.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Talking about.
Jay-Z whacked him up, bro.
That last one, when the thought the track was down, when he come back and was like, Hope's a living legend, and I'll tell you why. Everybody want to be Hope, but Hope's still alive. That shit should have never been released. He should have cut it off. Matter of fact, that's the one feature that he got outdone in. I'll admit.
Hold on. The Diamonds remix, bro. Diamonds remix. Jay-Z's verse. I got it from here. Yeah, damn. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business. Damn. What are you? Hey, listen. He wiped the floor with it, bro. Wiped the floor with it.
Yeah, fair.
You might edge him on that.
Yeah.
Edged him.
But listen, what about Watch the? Obviously, I know Watch the Phone was a collab, but in terms they were features in it. So, would you say that he done Jay on that album as well?
Me personally,
I think he did on Otis.
I think he held his own. Don't get me wrong. But I was going through it the other day, and tune for tune, I think Jay just edges him with the verses. I think just, but phenomenal. What I will say, when I saw them live, obviously they did Watch the Throne, but they did their own little segments and stuff. Kanye's part was just he makes great creative genius. He makes concert music in it, like the reaction he was getting compared to Jay-Z's, like it was different class, man, different class. But yeah, in terms of that particular album, which is a classic, by the way, I think Jay-Z just edges him on it. Just.
Oh, you said Otis speaking.
Yeah, I prefer Kanye's flow on Otis. And this is not a 1 and 2. This was a 1A, 1B. You know what I mean? All the way throughout the album. And I think that was their entire intent the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember Kanye's. I just remember Jay-Z, the photo shoot fresh. Feeling that well. That's a tough album. But yeah, man, guys, listen. Boy, sorry people for keeping you waiting, man. There's a lot of people was waiting for this, man. I've been messages, oh, where's episode 2 coming, man? I enjoyed 1. And I know a few people that went back and listened to 1 again.
Yeah.
Because they were waiting for 2, man, which means a lot, man. So
they're gonna catch you out. If you said something on 1, they know what you said. They can get you on 2 and 3.
I'm telling you, man, they're coming. But yeah, man, this is gonna this will come out later today, actually. Yeah, Friday, and then I think we'll be back again later on, man, to do episode 3, and then we try and fit everyone in, try and get a regular schedule going weekly, and then we just get a show in, man. But I appreciate you guys, man, again for coming in and being involved and getting some good conversation there, man. It's different. It's different from what we normally do, man. We're normally on the football side, so this is a nice little side breakaway, man.
Definitely.
And it's good. Everyone's knowledge is good on the game as well, man. So it makes it interesting. And certain things like Preach you might have said, or D-Man you said, or BBK you said, that kind of clicks my memory back. Like, oh yeah, and that's do you know what I'm saying? Certain things. So it's good, man. Everyone's got their.
Bro, after the last episode, man went on listen to Reasonable Doubt, Jada Kiss, everything, bro. All of it, man. I was just audit. Yeah, man.
It's good refresher, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
But people, man, like, share, subscribe. Big up D-Man, big up Big Preach, big up Teron, aka BBK, man. We'll be back with episode 3 very, very soon. Sooner than you think, man. So bless up everyone, man. Big up the guys on the panel. And yeah, man, big up. We'll be back. Peace, guys.
Peace.